Wow, there's a very bright light here. I don't know if I need that, but I just want to do something for those people who actually can't see me right now. What I'm going to do is, rather than have the sound echo in a million places and you have no idea where I am, I'm going to just drop my mic, and then I'm going to be talking with my voice. So now you know where I am. So I'm here, and then I'm everywhere. That's what the microphone tends to do. But just for reference points, I am here. Now, I wish I could stay here, but I'm a very energetic person and I tend to pace. But I promise you, I will not walk further than this to my right-hand side, your left. And when I do pace, I'm going to pace up to here. And conveniently enough, where I am pacing to is where your buffet will be a little bit later. So my job today, as I pace up and down, is to be your MC. I'm very, very happy to be here with you this evening. And as your MC, my job, I've never done a room full of people that some people are blind, and I know we have some people who might even be deaf, and so I'm going to sort of muddle my way through this. If you're expecting some kind of slick, professional MC with sound cues and pyrotechnics, you're in the wrong room. That's the South African National Taxi Association event, and that is next door. If you would prefer to attend that, you are more than welcome. The dress code is the same as it is here, and all you have to do is say, I know somebody who knows somebody, and they'll let you in. So we're going to muddle our way through this. We're in a room full of people who are all excited about audio description and everything surrounding that. And as your MC, all I have to do for you is to do some housekeeping. So where I am right now is the front, and there is a screen behind me where we will be sliding some slides from time to time. And there are many, many people in the room, and they all seem like very nice people. I'm looking around the room, and there doesn't seem to be unpleasant people. So may I ask the nice people who have no impairment whatsoever and can see 100%, if somebody grabs onto your arm, you just say, where would you like to go? How may I help you? This will happen, especially when we get a little bit hungry and we try to make our way to the buffet area, right? And now this is also interesting because even me, who can see well, does not negotiate a buffet table very well. I am unfortunately that person that tries to make the decision, am I having cauliflower today or am I having carrots? I don't know. And I stand there and the queue behind me gets even longer. And I am now the impairment to the food. I understand that. And I want you to share that opportunity as well. So when you get to the food, I'm going to ask our servers of the food to tell you repeatedly, over and over and over again. People will come to you and they'll say, what is this? And you'll be standing there in front of the sliced beef saying, it's sliced beef. And then you just say it over and over again. You say it like it's the first time you've said it all day. Well, I'm so glad you asked. This is some delicious, freshly sliced beef. Another person will arrive straight after that person and say, what's this? You'll say, I'm so glad you asked. This is a delicious slice of fresh roast beef. Next to it over here, I have some gravy, and to the right, I have some of the condiments that might go with it. Let me describe them to you, and that is your job tonight. Over and above preparing that magnificent food that we can smell already, and we're going to want to partake of just now, you are to describe that. Now, if anyone needs to go to the little boys' room or the little girls' room, again, I do love the Elangeni for this added challenge. I call it the Elangeni because this is where I pretty much had my first date with my now beautiful wife. So we're married for 5 years. We've been in a relationship for 6. And it was in this very room where I looked at her and I won a raffle ticket. It was a night at the Zimbali, and I was like, I have no one to go with. And she said, what an interesting predicament you're in there. I've always wanted to go there myself. So I have a very, very special place in my heart for this particular room. It's called this hotel is they call it the Elangeni, but it's the Elangeni to me, because of that special place in my heart. So you will turn away from my voice when you go to the toilets. You'll go back out to the exit, and a nice person will help you. Now, if you are going to the ladies, you're going to turn right. You're going to go about 20 feet, and you're going to turn right again until you come to a wall. There's 2 doors there. One of those is the ladies. I don't know exactly which. There's iconography there. Unfortunately, if you are a man, you have to stop, turn left again, then turn left, then go up 2 flights of stairs. And then, for some strange reason, they have constructed the toilets on a mezzanine level that exists between this floor, which is the first floor, and the second floor of a 21-story hotel. Why? No one knows. Whoever designed it, no one knows. And that is, so even if someone's guiding you to the toilet, as a gentleman, there's a very good chance that the person guiding you will say, I'm lost. Don't panic. If you stay there for long enough, another lost person will find you. Then you'll be lost together, and your adventure to finding your way back to this area will be with company. So that's all I can tell you, apart from you could just shout at the top of your head, I'm lost. Can somebody come and help me? So I'm having a look around the room as well. I do know that some people have not been able to take themselves from the beach. There are some people that are still upstairs by the swimming pool. And but I think we have most of the lovely people in this room. So may I ask everyone in this room, I'm going to reintroduce myself. And if you could just make a wonderful round of applause, a cheering, a whistling, maybe even some random throwing of underwear, I would be very, very appreciative. It'd go a long way to making it a salubrious evening for all of us. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your MC for this evening, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Darren Maule. Oh, that was great. Oh, that was amazing. Oh, thank you. And the hands as well. Thank you. Wow, that was better than I expected. I'm not going to lie. Geesh, I'm actually going to ask my wife to film that. My love, can you film that? Are you going to use your phone? That was great. That was fantastic. I mean, I'll use the stage and everything. Here we go. Will you do music? Will you do music this time? Okay, so you're going to cue music. You guys are great. Just do that again. Okay. And include the hands, my love. Don't forget to do the cutaways to the audience. You were very, very good. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome onto stage your MC for the Auto Description in Africa Symposium 2025, all the way from East Coast Radio, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Darren Maule! That was amazing. Did you get that, my love? Put that on Instagram right away. Immediately. Now, if I could just ask all of us to stand up and do a random dance, I need a version for TikTok. So if we could just do some kind of a Macarena type thing, or should we save that after everyone's eaten? Okay. Should we do a little bit of Mafikizolo? Okay, DJ, we're going to be doing that. All right, so Mafikizolo. Get some Mafikizolo there. There we go. Not to be confused with Jerusalem. It's is that Master G? Mafikizolo, do you have it there? Okay, it's pretty good. He's much faster than back in our days, Kenny? Hey? Back in our days, you had to find the reel-to-reel. Yeah, load up the reel. You had to get your song requests by email. Not even by email, by snail mail. All right, ladies and gentlemen, for our is that it? No. You didn't get it? No. Okay, we have, for those of you who can't see right now, We are now having interactive engagement with our audience. Our audience has joined me in my emceeing duties. I now have somebody accosting the DJ to get the correct music. The DJ is not being able to find the music, and we have somebody from the Department of Musical Interventions who is here with us. Thank you very much, for having a representative from the South African Department of Musical Interventions. So wherever you are, ladies and gentlemen, please do your TikTok dance. Take it away. You're going to show us the dance? Okay, wait. Pause the music. So come up over here onto the stage. So sorry, guys. We do have an awards thing that we'll do now. Okay. Can we just see okay, so we're about to do a TikTok dance. The easiest, you're going to do, okay, play the music. Of a live, interrupted, interactive, audio-described TikTok dance that happened live at the Elangenai. Give yourselves a big round of applause. Well done. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, as your MC, I need to make sure that we've covered all protocol. Yes, out the doors, I've told you where the toilets are. Smoking area is, well, you know what, wherever you want to make it. I'm calling it. If anyone comes up to you and says, I'm sorry, didn't you see the sign? You can say no. No, I didn't. What sign? You are literally given carte blanche to smoke wherever you want to. And in case of an emergency, if you hear the beep, beep, beep sound, again, grab the person closest to you and say, can you find the exit? Take the stairs down. Once you go down the stairs, you exit one flight of stairs, you're going to hang a left, make your way towards the windy section. That's the front door. And once you're 15 meters beyond the front door, you will be in the mustering area in case of an emergency. If you hear the long beep, that is what is written in the handbook as other threat. I don't know what the other threat is. I wouldn't be able to identify it for you, but treat it the same as the beep, 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 beep. Same thing. Follow or hold on to someone, ask them not to run, and make your way down the stairs until you, at the end of the stairs, 10 meters, hang a left, 3 steps, about 20 meters, and then you'll have a windy section. 15 meters beyond that, you are outside and you are in the mustering area. And the last one is when you hear whoop, that's the third sound you're listening out for. Whoop is none of your concern. It's the DJ getting ready to play Whoop-Bam Gangnam Style. Don't panic when you hear that one, okay? So it's just beep, 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 and beep. Okay, so escape, emergency escape, smoking areas, toilets. We've pretty much covered everything. A buffet area, if you need somebody to help you get to the buffet area, you just ask someone at your table. We have nice people here. Or if no one at your table can help you, we do have waiters who will be able to assist you with getting your food. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would like, starters have been served. Who hasn't eaten their starter yet? There's a couple of you that haven't eaten your starter. I'll tell you what we'll do. Shakila, should we give them a moment or two to eat their starters? And then we'll move into our guest speaker? Or should we bring on our guest speaker? Shakila, what do you think? Say again? Should we go ahead? Okay, so guys, you are now, Shakila has given us the invitation. You may eat and cheer at the same time. We are encouraging that sort of behavior. That's how we roll here. So you may use your mouth for multiple purposes right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, we do have our guest speaker, who I should actually have had. I didn't actually write it down here, but I don't have the bio for our guest speaker. Do we have it on my? I might have it here. Do you have a bio there for me for our guest speaker, or shall I just bring my guest speaker and let them introduce themselves? Your guest speaker, where is our guest speaker? Put your hand. There you are in the back there. Okay. Your guest speaker, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the, I believe, could be one of the luckiest people in the world, because she's the only person outside of the Eastern Cape who has 3 Z's in her name. 3 Z's in her name, which single-handedly, before I've even met her, makes her one of the coolest people that I'm about to meet. She is a seasoned and award-winning filmmaker, and she is the founder and chairperson of Action in Autism. And that is your guest speaker who is going to make their way onto the stage. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ms. Liza Aziz.
Thank you, Darren Maule. Thank you for not observing any protocol and knowing who the guest speaker is. I very much appreciate that. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. All protocols observed. It gives me great pleasure to stand before you at the behest of Shakila Miraj. Frankly, you dare not say no to Shakila. I am honored to address you at the inaugural Audio Description Convention, a very first on the continent of Africa. This is indeed a groundbreaking event, making visual content accessible to the blind and visually impaired community. Audio description means that blind and visually impaired people are no longer dependent on the seeing majority to unpack the visual cultural world. Through this technology, the visual world is accessible to all who live in it. Now, how powerful is that? And whilst we may think this is solely for entertainment purposes, which is indeed a human right as well, this audio description innovation has made a profound impact on the blind and visually impaired population. Access to visual content is critical. A classic example being COVID, where life-threatening and life-saving visual content was not being made accessible to our blind population. Audio description is therefore a simple yet effective tool to include those with visual impairments. It is the art of translating the unseen into a visceral, verbal tapestry. It acts as a powerful, evocative bridge between visual and auditory storytelling, meticulously weaving descriptions of actions, expressions, and settings into the natural pauses of a film, a documentary, or live event. This craft requires a skilled hand, one that can capture the subtle nuance of a raised eyebrow, Who can forget the quizzical eyebrows of renowned actor Anthony Hopkins, or the manic eyes of Jack Nicholson in The Shining, or the dramatic shift of a camera, the opening scene of Adolescence, or the profound meaning of a silent gaze, Viola Davis in Fences, or the visceral presence, the enigmatic presence of Lemogang Tsipe in Shaka Ilembe. All while still maintaining the pace and tone of the original work. By transforming a purely visual experience into a universally accessible one, audio description fosters inclusion, empowers independence, and ensures that everyone can share in the magic of media, enriching our collective cultural participation. It turns visual art into a shared reality, proving that a well-chosen word can conjure an image just as vividly, and I would argue even more so, than a picture. In terms of the neurodiverse population, my autistic son can look away from the screen when the visual content becomes too overwhelming and intense, and then return to the visual when he's ready to do so. It can empower our aging population where vision rapidly deteriorates over time. We have a growing number of our elderly in our country who cannot access spectacles or devices because of our overwhelmed healthcare system. The opportunities for audio description are endless. I want to congratulate all that made this a reality, and a special congratulations to Shakila Miraj. She is a powerhouse, a woman who will not take no for an answer, and the only woman I know that has chutzpah, that takes a refusal as a challenge to prove people wrong. She is my hero and a fellow activist for the rights of persons with disability. We both sit on the Presidential Working Group for Persons with Disability. Her steadfast dedication to honoring the human rights of persons with disability is truly inspiring. We need people like Shakila to pave the way, and we are indeed thankful that she brought audio description technology to our shores so local film and television content can be audio described. I challenge all filmmakers here tonight to have their films audio described and ensure our blind and visually impaired population are included and have access to their films. To the KZN Film Commission, kudos on you for facilitating the provision of inclusive content and supporting Shakila and her team on their mission to audio describe our world. Inclusion works to the advantage of everyone. We all have things to learn, and we all have something to teach. The visual world belongs to all, so it should be accessible to all. I thank you, and once again, congratulations, Shakila Miraj.
Thank you. Is it Ms.? Liza Aziz, without leaving out any of the Z's there. What a fantastic name you have. It's a superhero name. It's in the lexicon, I think, of Clark Kent and Bruce Wayne. Liza Aziz. And yes, I want to say my apologies for not observing protocol earlier. In my excitement, you must know, I only recently met Shakila, And I'm still, as I'm learning all about audio description, I'm learning about your symposium. I'm as excited in this medium of communication. And you must, briefly about me, my origins, decades ago, I might add, started as a mime. And I evolved from a mime. I actually made a living as a physical comedian who didn't speak on comedy stages for about 3 years. And I evolved from a mime communicating with no sound at all, and it's entertaining, to now 15 years of breakfast radio communicating through only sound. And so I find my evolution of communication actually places me uniquely as being involved with you good folk. So well met. Thank you, Shakila, for allowing me to be a part of your special symposium. And allow me, although it is a little bit late, you should do it up front, to do all protocol. I know we have some special people with us here tonight. Apparently Logi Naidu is here, but no one's seen him. Logi Naidu himself says, I'm allowed to tell that joke for the rest of my life. And so yes, all protocol observed. Quick story for you. Do you know who it was in South Africa who said we need to do away with all of the pesky introductions of each minister and the description of their portfolio and all of their MS? Do you know who it was who came up, who started with the one line, all protocol observed? It actually was the late, great Nelson Mandela. He was the one who said, never again. Well, he said that about other stuff as well, but he said also about protocol, he said, never again. And he said, all protocol observed. And Shakila, it sounds like he's here, right? all protocol observed. And every subsequent president has applied it, but obviously they made it their own. Thabo Mbeki was a Harvard man, so he wanted to flex a little bit, and he said, all due protocol observed. Brief President Kgalema Motlanthe, he changed it a little bit as well. Also multiple degrees of education, and he said, all due protocol pleased to be observed. The next president, I believe, was Jacob Gedlegize Zuma. And he said, I am being observed. Even this week, he's being observed. And our present president says he will have a family meeting and observations will be made there. But yes, apologies, Ms. Aziz, all protocol observed, and a very big thank you and a special recognition to Dr. Joel Snyder, who is joining us from Washington, D.C., obviously to Shakila Maharaj. I'd also like to extend a nice warm welcome to Anita Ramsuran from Technology and Innovation Agency, a part of the Department of Science and Technology and Innovation. And a warm welcome to Dr. Samukele Kumalo Gludla from Power 24 IFF. If we can give them all a big round of applause. Thank you. And so we have a little bit of a slideshow, which is going to tell you about a few awards. Can I ask Mr. Joel Snyder to join us here and Shakila Maharaj to join us on the stage for the awards part? Shakila, I'll come to you. I'm here. Here we go. You don't trust? That's fine. I don't trust me either. You want to take my left? All right, we actually not, I don't know, if we don't have to go all the way up onto the stage. We can stand in front of the stage, where I've been standing as well. I've been standing in the front of the stage, and then we're going to turn here. Now you're facing everyone. Everyone, a big round of applause for Shakila. That's all of them. They're all here now. And Mr. Joel Snyder joining us from Washington, D.C. You're also going to be doing a little bit of an awards thing now.
So yes, it's going to be very quick. It's going to be very quick in the sense that I want to express our appreciation and recognition to the various persons who have supported us and contributed to the advancement of audio description. And so this is in recognition of that. And so I wanted to just, So Tintin's got the awards with him.
So Tintin's gonna fire. Oh, he's got the awards right there. There we go. Tintin, can you do some awards music for us? All right. Will you come and join us here? So, what's your name? Kanya. Kanya, and what do you do, Kanya?
I'm giving you the award.
Yes.
She's holding the award.
She's the award dispenser. Give Kanya a big round of applause. She was actually, there was some random Scottish person was walking around, and we said, do you know who's going to be handing out the awards? And he pointed at her and he said, Kanya. And she was like, yes, it is. And so that's how she was selected. Kanya is going to be handing out the awards. Kanya is going to be handing the awards to Mr. Snyder. Mr. Snyder will tell us who the award is going to. That recipient will walk up, and even if it isn't you, it doesn't matter. Just come on up and take... Just come and take the award. There we go. Mr. Snyder, who do you have?
Let me see. We have the first award going to Richard Green.
Is he here? Is he here?
Well, we'll see. Is there a Richard Green here? Is he here?
Can I quickly say
Accepting the
why?
award
You
on
tell me
behalf
why.
of Mr. Green, Shakila Maharaj. How about that?
Sorry. So, do you know who Richard Green is, everyone? So, Richard Green is a movie maker, and the reason we decided to give him this award is when we put a call out to filmmakers to give us films to describe early on when we started ShazaCin, Richard Green came forward with 3 of his films. You would recognize them. Chicken Business, A Boy with a Wooden Camera. Chicken Business is a classic. And the third one was, what was it, guys?
Hold on. Shakila, guys, I'm sure you guys will appreciate that Shakila doesn't have her notes with her.
I never
Okay? So she's not lucky enough like me where I can scribble all of this down. Did you come back to?
Yeah. So, nothing but the truth. So, Richard is with After College, and he came forward, he gave us the 3 movies, and he also went the extra mile to try to introduce us to people within the industry. That was long before we got any funding to do any work. And we were just creating description with what limited resources we did have. So I want to express my gratitude to Richard for supporting us so early on when we started ShazaCin. So I'm sorry Richard is not here, but he is part of After College, and I will ensure he gets this. Is there anyone here from After?
Anyone here from After who can accept it? Will he accept the award? He's not from After. Is he a Green? Is he from the Green lineage? Do we trust that person? Oh, it's your son, Shakila. It's your son. Yes. Yes. Do we trust him? I don't know. Is he a good guy?
All right.
He's
Angel.
He's a.
Angel.
He's an angel. Oh, I think you're biased. All right, so the award will be held by the angel. Can we give the award recipient a big round of applause, though? Richard Green. Here's the next one.
Okay. That's all right. The next award goes to Dr. Anita Ramzoran.
Yes, she's right in front here.
So I have to say that Dr. Anita Ramsuran is with the Department of Science and Technology and is a senior person under technology and the Technology and Innovation Agency, TIA. We commonly call it TIA, but that's part of the Department of Science and Technology. But why I'm giving her this award is because she early on, when we were doing audio description and we were unknown, we didn't realize somebody was observing us somewhere. And we were called in, not realizing that we were actually doing a pitch. They inquired about audio description. And after that, she came forward and gave us a grant to create the app. So that is how the Describe app came about. And today she's got almost 400 innovation projects that she funds in South Africa, all making a difference and taking South African society forward. And I'm so grateful that she has recognized what we are doing and supporting us in making the visual world accessible.
Well done. Thank you, Anita. Woo! Wow. Next award.
And Anita's team is here as well. The next award is...
The next award is, give me that microphone. I don't need no damn microphone. Anyway, the next award goes to Dr. Jubilis Timothy. And he's not here tonight.
But he was here during the day.
Was he here?
And the reason I'm giving Jubilis that as well, because he was also among when we put out a call to filmmakers to come forward and give their films to us to describe, Jubilis came forward. But then he didn't stop there. Most filmmakers, once you describe their films, they're very conscious of the issue of managing its copyright. And so they're very careful about the rights issue around it. But in his case, he allowed us to take his movie and play it in the cinema to create awareness. He allowed us to run in the parks. We would play his movie in the park as part of our audience development initiative. And that's why I'm especially recognizing his support in putting aside the rights issue and allowing us to promote audio description through his film. All right.
Shakila, we're very lucky because Dr. Jubilis Timothy is also a dentist and also does skin work as well. And one of his patients is here. So on behalf of Dr. Jubilis and who's going to be visiting him this weekend, can I ask my Anna Banana to please come and collect. Also, if you could just model that and show how good and glowing your skin is. All right, next.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, okay, of course. The next award goes to KZN Tourism and Film Authority.
I don't know if anyone's here, but they were here during the day. Anyone from KZN Film and Tourism?
One's coming out.
Ah, excellent. Who is it? Oh, Maisha, hi. The most appropriate person for me.
Will you come take a picture?
So, Mahesh she has been responsible for our project within KZN Film. And, well, they started out as KZN Film Commission, then they became KZN Film, they dropped the commission part, then they merged with tourism, and now they're KZN Film and Tourism. But Mahesh has been directly responsible for overseeing our project. They were the first organization to recognize audio description and to put a budget behind it and allow us to create a slate of 8 movies every year. Whoa. To date, we're now on the 48 movies, and that's all local content made by local filmmakers in local languages. And it's allowed us to create employment on average for 15 persons a year. And that's a conservative figure. We've created far more employment than that each year due to KZN's contribution, KZN Film and Tourism. Thank you, Mahesh. Thank you for that. And am I now at the last one?
This certificate goes to the Honorable Ella Gandhi.
So
Not be with us.
yeah, I've got Ella. Everybody knows Ella Gandhi, right? The Honorable Ella Gandhi. So Ella is the granddaughter of Mahatma Gandhi. And when we put out a call to describe tours, Ella came forward and said, do the Mahatma Gandhi settlement. And she gave us a blank check to go there, and she assigned her tour guides to us, and we were able to create our first audio-described tour. And we put it on the app, and today you can experience virtually a visit at the Mahatma Gandhi settlement. So also she, and you know, Ella Gandhi now is in her 80s, an extremely energetic, active woman, extremely smart, but she personally participated in the tour, and when you listen to it, you will hear her talk personally about her grandfather, her grandmother, and her direct life experience with them. So that is rare. So Ella, you're not with us, but that is in recognition of your contribution and for allowing us to advance into tourism.
Who do you want to collect this?
We will give it to her directly. Yeah,
Entrusted to Prashant.
yeah. Yeah, now you hold on to that. Yep.
Do you want to do it?
You read,
Oh, shall I do it?
but I also want to say something.
Okay, so you say something. You go. You do it.
Should we do it together?
So,
Wait, but you got to read what's on the certificates,
Okay.
right? But wait now.
Okay.
And you got to describe to. Am I the only blind person left tonight? Where are all the? We had several tables this morning.
no, we have blind.
Oh, yeah, yes.
Blind people make some noise. Woo!
Yeah, I'm the only one.
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
We have.
Okay. So you heard us say throughout the morning that Dr. Joel Snyder is the father of audio description. He's known as that throughout the world because of all the pioneering work he's done and the continents he's traveled, just training and making description available and all the films. So, and the support he's given us. I mean, he came to South Africa in 2012 at his own cost, like now. Helped me train over 100 people. He's guided us with description and mentored me throughout this process. And even now, here in this moment, he's here. So how can I not recognize him? So,
Yes, I have the award here. There we go. The award goes to Dr. Joel Snyder.
Joe,
That's beautiful.
a very small.
Thank you. That's
Thank
wonderful.
you, Joel. There. Thank you.
Thank you, Shakila. Now, we're going to let Joel take you back to the table, or can I do it? Joel, take you. All right, so before we get into the main meal or the main courses that are served at the buffet station towards my left, it'll be your right as you're facing the stage. We have some, I suppose you'll have to see it to believe it. It's audio described theater production. Those of you that have seen the theater show, you'll understand, you'll know the theater show, but this one's ever slightly different. It's called The Accidental Hero, and we need to do a little bit in the way of lighting and preparation for this. So I'm going to wait for Tintin to set the lighting. Just want to let you know that we did have a budget here, so we're using the exact same person for lighting and sound and air conditioning and parking and room service. And so please, we ask you for your patience. Thank you very much. That's fine.
Just waiting for Darren. No.
You good?
accidental hero. In the center of the stage is a chair. A leopard print chiffon scarf hangs over the back of it. To the left, a blue Polo Sport pull-along case. A poster rests on that, leaning against the handle. Across the top of the poster, in bold purple caps, East Coast Radio. The station's logo is at the bottom, a vintage red radio set with the tagline, "Hot days, cool waves," superimposed on a wave. The poster features a life-size head and shoulders photo of a tanned young man wearing sunglasses and a yellow t-shirt. He has long, tousled brown hair, a short beard and moustache. He poses in front of a palm tree with a self-assured air. Along the left side of the poster, text on red discs reads, "Patrick Kenny." Patrick Kenny walks on stage from the left, looking not like the poster. Same slim build, same self-assured air, tall, with brown hair, receding, and too short to tussle. Clean shaven with a bit of silver stubble. He's wearing blue jeans and a grey and white striped rugby shirt with bright red Crocs. Patrick faces the audience with the poster on his right.
How do you get to be in the most expensive, biggest TV commercial ever made in the history of South African television? By accident. It's June 1998, and yes, that was me. I used to look like that. Long hair, cool beard, designer police sunglasses, the bad boy of comedy and radio. I used to be very busy in those days. I was doing late night comedy, stand-up comedy shows, and then in the morning I had a comedy slot live on East Coast Radio, breakfast time, 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. It was a lot of late nights and early mornings. At the same time, around about that period, I was doing a series of recordings of my live show so I could get away to the National Arts Festival. When the radio station booked me, right, to do a celebrity makeover, with the national newspaper, of course, to do some publicity pictures, right? Now, this was the time that East Coast was doing a huge publicity drive, and they had just printed 10,000 full-color signing cards. These little ones over here.
Patrick holds up postcard-sized signing cards like the poster. His eyes animated, smiling, places them back on the case. Now he picks up the poster.
My face and a place to sign. We used to take these through to live broadcasts, and we could hand them over to our fans.
He holds out the poster as if handing a signing card to the audience.
And we could put our autograph over here, and you could keep this and treasure it forever.
He holds it out to the front row.
There are not many left. Think of this as Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter all rolled into one. The 90s version of analog social media.
His hand scans the poster and he stands it back on the case.
Now, on the same day as the makeover, I had also been booked by my TV agent to do the big television TV advert audition. But first, it was off to the makeover. So I had to have a facial, and an enthusiastic young lady tried her very best to squeeze every blackhead out of my face, including a few innocent freckles. And then it was off to the celebrity hairdresser, Clive, for a little change and a little dust-up of my appearance.
Patrick is now the hairdresser. He floats in a swan-like manner to the back of the chair, and he whisks the chiffon scarf, drapes it loosely round his neck with a flourish, and adjusts the ends.
Patrick, it's so good to have you here. I can't believe he's here. Stuart, go and open a bottle of bubbly. Yes. Patrick looks thirsty. Oh my gosh, come sit down. The prodigal son has returned again. Oh my goodness, the hair. It's like a lion's mane. Ow. Oh my goodness, you look like you could be an extra from Braveheart. Freedom! But where is my sword? Is it under your kilt? You naughty boy. I listened to the show this morning. It was so funny. You're so naughty. So, what are we going to do here? All this hair, oh my gosh. It's a bit like Bon Jovi meets Boxberg, hey?
He mimes flicking bits of Patrick's hair.
Ooh, what's this I see? Split ends. Somebody wasn't conditioning. Right, the split ends must go. Stuart, some more champagne. Patrick and I are dehydrating. Drink up, my boy. There we go. Oh, we'll get rid of these split ends, and then we'll think what we can just do to sort of tidy up the image a little bit. You know, Patrick, I was thinking maybe the station would be interested in a sort of a celebrity spot with a hairdresser, and we could talk about gossip from the chair. You're hovering, Stuart. No, we don't open on Mondays. I've told you before. No, Stuart. No. I don't care who it is, Stuart. We don't open on Mondays!
He snips a bit vigorously.
Get the broom. What's that, Pat? No, it's not. No, it was a large piece, but I wouldn't call it a chunk. No, good heavens, no. Trust me, these days, less is more. Yes. Champagne, Stuart. Patrick looks thirsty. I am too. No, not a problem at all. Less is more. I'm always telling that to my bald clients. Not you. You've got hair forever. You'll never go bald. Yes. Right. What we're going to do is we're going to shape it, and we'll give it some texture and a little body, and then we'll give it some highlights. Yes, highlights will make it bigger and more dynamic. Pat, now that we've taken that little piece off the back, I think the beard needs to go.
Patrick stands up, unwinds the leopard print scarf, and faces the audience.
So, beardless and with a trendy new short haircut with highlights, it was off to a fashion shoot with the national newspaper to model suits I couldn't possibly afford.
Patrick assumes various modeling poses. Sexy, with his left hand on his hip, his right hand on his heart, eyebrows raised. Thoughtful, his head tilted, chin on his hand. Concerned, with a deep frown, arms bent at the elbow, hands open. And finally, happy, leaning back on his heels, arms flung wide, smiling.
And then it was back to the station with my surprising new look to see the station manager and face the music, which in those days was mostly 80s.
Patrick, as the station manager, sits on the chair. He stares with a stunned expression, his brows together, eyes distraught. He throws up his arms, points with both hands to the poster, and flings his hand out as if at Patrick.
Stressed. Of course I'm stressed, Brew. You've gone and changed your look. You've completely changed your look. You've cut off all your hair. You don't have a beard. You've changed your look completely. Of course I'm stressed. I have to explain to the board of directors why our comedian has gone and changed his look completely after we spent all this money on the signing cards, the billboards, the posters. You've gone and changed your look completely. You've gone from the cool Neanderthal of comedy to, I don't know, a knob with a job. That's if you still have one after this. Now, footsack, man.
The station manager, his face red, shaking, gets off the chair and turns away. Patrick turns back.
So after all that stress, it was off to the big TV audition. I arrived 5 minutes early just to see the cool agency dudes trying to sneak out the door for an early afternoon lunch.
He mimes drinking from a bottle, fist to his face with his thumb to his mouth.
Sorry, guys. Sorry. Yes, it's my name's on the list. Patrick Kenny, yes. I booked the slot. I'm 5 minutes earlier. I'm really sorry to be a bother, but no, I can't come back tomorrow. That's why I booked this now. I'm doing recordings, so I have to. I'm sorry, really sorry to be a bother, but that's why I booked the slot. If you don't mind, just doing it quickly. If you turn on the camcorder, I'll be quick. I'll just do a quick audition. Thank you so much. Thank you for your kindness, your thoughtfulness. Thank you. Okay, great. Yes, I've read the brief. New York City, look surprised, but not too big. Keep it cool. Okay, great. Just say when. Action.
He nods, spins around, and starts the audition, holding out his arm pleadingly. He bends his knees slightly, blinks rapidly, raises both hands, and gives a perplexed frown.
Wow, I can't believe I'm here. New York City, the Big Apple, but... Sorry, I was just a bit thrown. These guys are giggling over here. So what's that? Am I a professional actor? Yes, I am. Deal with the distractions, of course. No, you're so right. So, sorry about that. I was just a bit thrown. All right, okay. I'll do it again. You want it bigger this time. You sure? The brief was very specific. They said, don't stuff the brief. Okay, I get it. You want it big. And I must ignore the giggling. They're still giggling. Okay, I can do that. Big. Say when.
He spins around again, his expression transformed, wide-eyed, awestruck.
Hee-haw! I can't believe I'm here in the Big Apple. Oh my gosh, that's the Empire State Building. But where's the Big Apple? Did that gorilla over there eat it? Hee-haw! And then I was out of there.
He walks off with his arms up to the side of the stage.
If you're going to say, stuff you should at least have a little fun while doing it. I was quite annoyed. Very unprofessional. Not. About 3 days later, a breathless agent phones me up. It turns out the Italian director, Jacko, who was doing the advert, loved my new haircut and my stuff you attitude. And his wife thought I had sexy legs. So, the lead in this advert was mine. All I had to do was arrive in 2 weeks' time with my passport and a US visa stamped inside, and the job was mine. Problem was, I didn't have a passport. I didn't know what to do. I was like a headless chicken. I even tried phoning Home Affairs. I'm still waiting for them to pick up. I was just panicking. So I thought to myself, okay, let me go down to the US consulate in Durban and just try and make my case with the Americans. I mean, these are Americans. Let's see if I could convince them to give me a US visa without a passport. Americans from the land of the bold, the free, the democratic America, where they break the rules and make money.
Patrick, now the US consulate official, sits on the chair, slides into a slouched position, one leg in front of the other, tilts his head to the side. He has a tired, uninterested expression.
Hello, can I help you? Oh, you've come for a US visa. Oh, well done, you've come to the right place. But you've come on the wrong day, yeah. You've got to come back, see the sign, come back in 2 days' time, yeah. You bring your passport, okay, and then we'll start the process. Approximately 2 to 3 weeks, but guaranteed, normally 3 weeks at least. Why are you crying now, fella? America's not going anywhere. It's been there for 400 years. It'll be there in 3 weeks' time. Oh, you got a big story for me? I don't really want to hear. You're going to tell me anyway, okay. You've got a job in America, right? Big TV advert. Yes, you need to have a US visa. Oh, okay. When do you need it for? 2 weeks. Okay, let me see your passport.
He beckons and holds out his hand. His eyes narrow.
Okay, this is not a passport, huh? It's an ID book. It's very useful in South Africa, but nowhere else, huh? You do know your white man privilege has got limitations. Oh, now you're crying again. I was a bit harsh, huh? Don't give me the ID book here. I want to show security because you're freaking me out. Yeah, this fella, yeah, he's freaking me out, man. Yeah, do something, yeah. Yeah, check this out. It says, oh, hold on a sec, hold on. It says, yeah, Patrick Owen Kenny. You're not Patrick Owen Kenny from East Coast Radio, friend. You are. You're not lying to me here, huh? You're an American consulate. They'll taser you these days. They'll taser you. You're not lying to me. Why you look so different? I know that Patrick Kenny. I've got his signing card. You don't look anything like that. Oh, wait. I see. You see. You've had a haircut. Oh, the highlights. They look very nice. Very trendy. On trend. Oh, and the beard is gone. Makes you look like a young man now. Very good. Very good. Hey, Patrick Kenny. It's you. Hey. I can't believe you. I'm a big fan of your radio show. Hey, I love it, man. Hey, you make me laugh so much. It's Patrick Kenny from East Coast. Yeah, it's him. Hey, bro, I was laughing, man. You know, my favorite show you ever did was the one where you picked on Raj Bansi. You know, the Tamil Tiger live. You just nailed it, eh? You mocked him. He even made fun of the wig. I like the Tamil Tiger. I voted for him too. But, hey, that was funny. Hey, that's so funny. Hey, I can't believe it's you, Pat. Wow, you know, you are so fun. I nearly had an accident this morning. I was driving the Fro to work, and I was just lucky. I just said to the wife, this man's accents are terrible. His Indian accent wanders all over the place, from Chatsworth to Lenasia, like a drug lord on the run, man. You're so funny. Hey, I'm laughing, man. Hey, Pat. Woo. 2 weeks, huh? All right, tell you what, come here. Take this number. You phone these ones. You tell them Bobby said they must organize. Okay. It'll cost you a little extra, 500. Hey, of course it's legal, completely legal. They're going to issue you a temporary passport. Yeah. You bring that back in 2 days' time. Yeah, 2 days. I'll take care of everything. 2 days. Don't you worry. I'll take care of it. I'm a big fan, man. I can't believe it's you. All right. You can go now. We must stop crying, eh, Kenny? You can't make people laugh if you keep crying like that. Besides, you're freaking other people out. Okay. All right. We'll see you 2 days, eh? Can't believe it. It's Patrick Kenny from East Coast. Yeah. Hey, he's so funny on the radio, this show. In real life, he's a big crybaby, eh?
Stands up from the chair. Patrick is now the agent, picks up a phone, an old Panasonic.
You said 2.5 weeks, Georgie. I'm his bloody agent, I heard. You needed the US visa in 2.5 weeks, not a bloody fortnight. Just hold on. My actor's here, hold on. Yes, Pat, how are things going with the US visa? Lovely, you've got a temporary passport. Good stuff. Is that a US visa stamped inside? But how? How did you get a US visa in under 2 weeks in Durban? Hold the story. Hold the
makes
story.
a stop
I'll come
sign.
back now. Georgie? Yes, listen, sorry about the shouting. Yeah, no, we're all very excited here. Listen, Georgie, I'll tell you what. I'll just fax you Patrick's US visa. Yes, a copy. The US visa you wanted, Georgie? I'll fax it to you now. Yes, Georgie, now. How? In Durban? Listen, Georgie, I might be stuck in Durban for my sins, but I do know how to pull a few strings, eh? Yes, yes. All right, Toodles, love to Trish. Yes, yes, yes. Break a leg. All right. Bastard. Tell me this is not a fake. Well done, Patrick. Well done. Good boy. Good boy, Patrick. They flew me business class all the way to New York City, the Big Apple, where I pushed my beer trolley up and down the streets of New York City.
A Castle Lager New York TV ad. New York City, Patrick Kenny in shorts and a black and white rugby shirt, pushing a trolley on the pavement, jogging alongside yellow cabs, darting across the road. He gazes up in wonder at the glass skyscrapers, dashes between cabs, drags the trolley into a lift, up a steep staircase and out onto a sunny rooftop. Young men, black and white, applaud his arrival. He pulls the cover off the trolley, and the men drink beer, raise their bottles of Castle Lager to the sky, and the rooftop is seen from above, shrinking into the cityscape as they eat boerewors and drink their castle beer.
All over the world, a South African's home is his castle.
Viva the new South Africa of racial harmony and democracy. Brought to you by our favorite lubricant of choice, beer. Thanks to an unwanted haircut, a stuff you attitude in an audition caught the eye of the Italian director and landed me a part in the biggest advert SAB has ever spent money on. This advert was huge. They played it on anything that had a screen. Television, the movie houses, rugby and soccer stadiums. They even played it at the drive-in. This advert went viral before YouTube was invented. And to Mr. Naidu, from 1998, now happily retired and still living in Chatsworth. Mr. Naidu, you are my biggest hero. Thank you.
He points at the chair and takes a bow.
What a fab... Come on now, turn it all on there. That was amazing. Patrick Kenny, give the man a big round of applause. They're a wonderful story. And thank you so much for the audio description as well. That was fantastic. Oh, by the way, that Mr. Naidu still at Home Affairs. He's still there. You can find him there. He's at Home Affairs in Tongaat. You'll find him there. He came out of retirement. He's still there. So, guys, we have another piece of entertainment for you a little bit later. Again, it's one of those things I can't describe for you. You have to experience it for yourselves. But we will have a dinner is served for you. So your main meal is going to be served. And then we'll get into basically one more fabulous piece of entertainment for you. One keynote address, and then we're going to wrap things up here this evening because we still have a couple more days to go with this fantastic symposium. So, again, a big round of applause. Patrick Kenny for that wonderful storytelling. And without further ado, dinner is served. I just want to wait for the servers to come out. Are we good? Chef? Kitchen? Are we good to go? All right, there we go. Dinner is served. If anyone needs any help, please find a helpful person at your table to help you out.